Welcome back to another week of Honey from the Word. Today's devotion is titled, The I Am. It comes from Exodus chapter 3, verses 10 through 14. Come now, therefore, and let us send you to Pharaoh, that you may bring my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. Moses said to God, Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt? So he said, I will certainly be with you, and this shall be a sign to you that I have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you shall serve God on this mountain. Then Moses said to God, Indeed, when I come to the children of Israel and say to them, The God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they say to me, What is his name? What shall I say to them? And God said to Moses, I am who I am. And he said, Thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you. God introduced himself to Moses with just two words, I am. God is everything and everyone and everywhere that he needs to be in every moment. His name does not need a third word. In the Hebrew, it is Yahweh. The name Yahweh occurs 5,321 times in the Old Testament. Every time you see the name Lord in all caps, it is the name Yahweh. The name Yahweh was God's personal name. It means to be, that is, he is, or he will be. The words signify I am, I was, I shall be. What he's saying to me is that he is what you need now, and he will be what you need in the future. The name I am carries the idea that he is the self-existent. He has his being of himself. He has no dependence upon anybody or anything. And being self-existent, he cannot be but be self-sufficient, and therefore all-sufficient and the inexhaustible fountain of being and bliss. Secondly, that he is eternal and unchangeable, always the same yesterday, today, and forever. He will be what he will be and what he is. Thirdly, that he is faithful and true to all his promises, unchangeable in his word as well as in his nature, and not a man that he should lie. It includes all time, past, present, and to come. And the sense is not only I am what I am at present, but I am what I have been, and I am what I shall be, and shall be what I am. No matter where you try to find him, he is the I am. He is the one who was, who is, and who will be. And he is everything you need when you need it and where you need it. And he is all things to his people at all times. Whatever we may be confronted with, he will be the I am of the situation. He will be whatever we need him to be, depending on what the situation is. In the Old Testament, the name Yahweh is combined with other names. It gives us a description of who God is. I want us to see that God is all we need, no matter what we may be facing. I want us to also see that no matter what the situation is that we are facing, we have the right to declare the I am over that situation and walk in victory. Now, for us in the English, when we talk about Yahweh, we usually use the word Jehovah. So the first name I want us to look at is Yahweh, or Jehovah Jireh. This is found in Genesis 22, 13, and 14. Then Abraham lifted his eyes and looked, and there behind him was a ram caught in a thicket by its horns. So Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up for a burnt offering instead of his son. And Abraham called the name of the place, "The Lord will provide." As it is said to this day, "In the mount of the Lord it shall be provided." So it means our God is our provider, no matter what our need is, whether it is physical, spiritual, emotional, or financial. We can declare God to be Yahweh Jireh over that need. Do you have a financial need? Then declare the name Yahweh Jireh over it. Do you have a spiritual need? The devil always seems to be getting the upper hand. Then declare the name Yahweh Jireh. Do you have a nerve problem? Your nerves are always on the edge and you're consumed with worry. Then declare the name Yahweh Jireh over it. The Lord will provide. No matter what your need is, God will provide. Yahweh or Jehovah Rapha. This is found in Exodus 15:26. If you diligently heed the voice of the Lord your God and do what is right in his sight, give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases on you which I have brought on the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you. It means God is our healer. How many that are listening to this are plagued with sickness? It may have just come on you, or it may be something that you have had for many years. Maybe it's the way the weather has been changing, and you've gotten up this morning and you're not feeling very well. Maybe it's not a sickness, it's a pain that has been with you for many years. Now is the time for you to rise up and declare Yahweh Rapha over the sickness or the pain. You need to begin this year by declaring the great I am as your healer. Whenever we're sick or in pain, he is the I am. He is our healer. He is Yahweh Rapha. And it doesn't have to be just physical. If it's emotional, mental, declare the name Yahweh Rapha over that situation. Yahweh or Jehovah Nissi. This is found in Exodus 17 and 15. And Moses built an altar and called its name, "The Lord is my banner." It means the Lord is my banner. The word for banner might also be translated pole, ensign, or standard. As an ensign or standard, it was a rallying point to kindle hope and efforts, a signal raised on an elevated place on a special occasion. So the banner represents God's cause, his battle, and was a sign of deliverance and salvation. Does it seem like everything you do fails? That every time you turn around, you are defeated? That instead of living a life of victory, you're living a life of defeat? Then it's time you declare the name Yahweh Nissi over your situation. Almost 2,000 years ago, God raised up his banner on a rugged cross on Mount Calvary. To the Christian, the cross represents a place of victory over the devil and the world. Whenever it seems that you can't find victory, then look to the banner of the cross and then declare the name Yahweh Nissi over that thing. Turn it to the great I am. Yahweh or Jehovah Rahi. This is found in Psalms 23:1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. It means that the I am is our shepherd. The primary meaning of Rahi is to feed or lead to pasture, as a shepherd does his flock. So are there times in your life that you seem lost and don't know which way to turn? You need some direction. Then declare the name Yahweh Rahi and let the Lord, who is our shepherd, lead you in the right direction. Yahweh or Jehovah Shalom. This is found in Judges 6:26. So Gideon built an altar there to the Lord and called it, "The Lord is Peace." To this day, it is still in Ophrah of the Abiezrites. So it means God is our peace. Are there times when you lay down at night that you can't sleep because you're so weighted down with problems like your bills, your marriage, the church, your job, the future, and on and on? Then you need to declare the name of Yahweh Shalom over that problem and receive the peace of God into your life. Yahweh or Jehovah Tsidkenu. This is found in Jeremiah 23:6. In his days, Judah will be saved, and Israel will dwell safely. Now this is his name by which he will be called, the Lord our righteousness. It means the Lord our righteousness. In him we are righteous. In him our sins are forgiven. Sometimes the devil will try to make us feel guilty. Sometimes he will try to lay guilt on us from something we have done in the past. We must remind him of the I am, Yahweh Tsidkenu, the Lord who is our righteousness. All of the things of the past are forgiven. They are not a part of our life anymore. Declare Yahweh Tsidkenu in your life. Jesus said, I am the bread of life. In John 6:35, I am the light of the world. John 9:5. I am the door. John 10:7. I am the resurrection and life. John 11:25. I am the way, truth, and life. John 14:6. I am the Alpha and Omega. Revelation 1, chapter 8. So no matter how you look at it, Yahweh, Jehovah, the I am, is all that you and I need.